Hi everyone and welcome back to Perima's kitchen. I am Semolina, my daughter is Shavaya, and today we're making a delicious soji, a wedding soji. It's indulgent, it's sweet, it's rich, it's satisfying, and you can very easily make this an eggless soji recipe as well. I'd also like to mention the inspiration behind the soji recipe. It's my sister-in-law, Karissa's very good friend Krishni. I've been fortunate to taste Krishni's soji recipe on many occasions, and it always hits the spot. As usual, all the ingredients used will be found in the drop-down description below. My soji recipe today is for a family of 4 with a little bit extra, so I'm using 250 grams of semolina. I'm also using 1 egg in this recipe, which is completely optional. You can omit it and make it an eggless soji recipe. You need a deep bowl to accommodate for all your mixture. Add 1 egg and beat it up. Once you've beaten your egg, you can add your sugar. I'm using 3/4 of a cup of sugar. I do use a whisk, it seems to get the job done easily. And once you've mixed your egg and sugar adequately, you can start adding your milk. I'm adding 2 cups of milk, which is approximately 500 milliliters. You can add up to 3 cups of milk for this portion. So 2 to 3 cups is certainly fine. Continue mixing and then add the balance of your milk. Followed by my klim, the klim powder. I'm using a 1/4 cup of klim. Which is perfect for 250 grams of semolina. I find it easier to add 1 ingredient at a time and then mix it together so it doesn't become lumpy. Next, I'm adding my condensed milk. This can of condensed milk is 385 milliliters. So you can use half to the full can if you want to, depending how rich you'd like your soji. I'm only using half today, but if you want to go all the way, you can use the entire can. And yes, it does seem like it will be very sweet and rich, but this is wedding soji after all. Once you serve it with your dessert cream, the combination of the cream and the soji just works perfectly together and balances it out nicely. But please ensure to use it according to your preference and what you enjoy. You don't want it to be sickly sweet. It still has to be very enjoyable. Next, I'm adding half a teaspoon of elachi powder. That's our cardamom powder. Followed by a pinch of salt. And a pinch of egg yellow coloring. I do add some now, as well as when my soji is cooking. It's easier for me to judge the amount required to achieve the color that I want for my soji. And if you'd like to use saffron instead, you can use some saffron threads with a little bit of warm water. That'll also enhance the flavor as well as the color of your soji. So it's completely optional. I will now decant the mixture into a jug and set it aside while I cook my semolina. Ensure all that elachi powder at the bottom of your bowl is added to your jug. My pot is hot. I've added 2 cinnamon sticks. I'm just toasting it slightly. You can toast your cardamom as well. Next, I'm adding my butter. It's approximately 250 grams of butter, so half a block of butter. And again, it's a preference. If you want to go less, you can. Once your butter is melted slightly, you can add your cardamom pods. Make sure to break your cardamom pods before you add it. And once your butter is melted and your cinnamon and your elachi pods have infused the butter, you can add your semolina. As I mentioned, I'm using 250 grams, which is approximately a cup of semolina. I'm using Tastee wheat. I like the smoothness of it, and Krishni was the one that mentioned it to me previously. And on a low to medium heat, we want to just fry our semolina in that butter for approximately, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes. Just keep mixing, and within 10 to 15 minutes, your soji will reach a foamy consistency like so. And now we are ready to add our liquid mixture. I'm giving it a final mix, and then I'm going to add my mixture. I generally add everything in one go. And this is when you're going to need some elbow grease. Because you're going to mix and mix. And when you're tired, you're going to mix some more. I'm going to fast forward the mixing process, but what you will start to notice is that the mixture itself will thicken slowly, and you just need to keep mixing while it thickens. I'm now adding a little extra egg yellow color, and this is optional, you don't have to, and rather go less than more. And after all that mixing, as soon as your soji starts to separate from your pot, so it's not sticking anymore, that's when it's ready. Turn off your heat and take your pot off the heat, and you can serve immediately with some dessert cream and some colored almonds. Confession time, I had more than 2 bowlfuls of soji with cream and almonds. It was absolutely divine. very indulgent, but one of those desserts that you just enjoy over the weekend, especially after a good home-cooked meal. Perfection in a bowl, or two, maybe three. All the ingredients used will be found in the drop-down description below. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. Kindly hit the notification bell so you are notified when a new video is uploaded. I upload videos every single week. Please like and share, and your comments are always very welcome. See you again soon in Perima's kitchen. I am Selena.